Alright, here we go. You can now see the game pauses as we tab in and out. Let me just adjust where this is located. Alright. I won't be able to determine if you guys see it animated on the capture. Hopefully it's animated. This is I want to play the villain. Audio pauses when I tab out, so please pardon some silence for a moment. This one was sent to me by Alex Moore on the development team. It is known as Triomatica Games, so thank you very much for sending me your game to try. This is a puzzle game of sorts, and I think this developer specializes in adventure puzzle games, so this is their latest project they're working on. Why are you posting that email? Here's the credits. Fantastic! Alright, so settings wise, the sound sounds good. It starts at default 50. I respect it. Controls drag, click, click, and drag. I think I might want click and drag. Maybe. There's some language options, some accessibility options. I don't know what kind of filter this is. As an accessibility option, I also wonder what this filter is for. Oh, so it's Protanopia, apparently. I wouldn't be able to judge how well these filters work as my eyes function blessedly, very thankfully, rather flawlessly. Not to brag or anything, I'm very happy they do. Not have to worry about those kind of filters. Cool to see them though. I see we can look at the levels right off the bat. Abracadabra coming soon. Huh? Well, we'll do about 45 minutes to an hour. Looks like there's 16 levels in game, possibly 18. Alright. Actors. I want to wear a dress. I want a trousers costume. I want to play non-royal character. I want to play royal character. Well, we got a queen here. We got... I didn't read what you want. You want a dress? It counts as a dress. I want to play a non-royal character. You'd be a squire, and you could be the king. There you go. Make everyone happy. We had played a game similar to this before, and I can't remember what it was called right now. The king and the knight left the castle, and the princess's stepmother locked her in the tower. The hint might help you. Oh, I don't need a hint. I want to play a royal character. I want to play a villain. Well, I mean, the stepmother has to be the villain, right? I'm ready to any role. I want to wear a dress, don't we all? Royal. A knight. Fantastic. The little princess hid the snake in her stepmother's room, but the snake escaped. Stepmother tried to poison the little princess, but the snake had no venom. You want to play any character? Come on, Alice. You can't just play anyone. You have to specify. A royal character is not a villain, so he wants to be a princess. I don't know if it matters which princess. Oh? The princess is the villain here because she's hiding the snake. And you know what? I guess that makes sense. I didn't read the context. The princess is hiding a snake in the stepmother's room, so the princess is the villain here. Okay. I'm on to you. They kind of spoil it right away. I want to act with Alice. You can play anybody. You want to play a villain? Alright, Tom.
Uh-huh.
I want to play a non-human character. I do not want to act with Jane. I want to play a villain.
Ha.
You can play any character you want to be with Alice. Alright, so we got a problem. These two need to be together. One of these needs to come over to here. Actually, one of these needs to come over to here. I see. That's how you do that. Oh, yes. Can you be the inept villain? You sure can. You can change the story. The snake tricked the princess and she got lost in the forest. Everyone searched for her. The knight found the princess, but she was already dead. The stepmother found the princess and gave her a poisoned apple. Right. She was already dead then. The knight found her. The king found the princess and brought her home safely. You want to be a villain? You want to be royal? You want to play a non-human character? Does it matter what kind of story is being told? Oh, you want to be a villain? That means we need the stepmother. Queen died and the king remarried, breaking the princess's heart. The stepmother killed the king. Or the princess killed the king. Squire fell in love with the maid, but the maid rejected him. Or the princess rejected him. I like the storytelling more, honestly. I want to play a heartbroken character. I want to act with Oliver. I want a neutral colored costume. I do not want to play Liz. Like, what is a neutral colored character? You want a trousers costume? Alright. Alright. Reminds you of the one game about putting people into the correct seats. Yes! There's a game where you had to seat people correctly. There's another one that we had played. There's a lot of games that are in this. I don't know what genre you would call this. This is a puzzle genre. You gotta solve the puzzle. The queen died, king remade. Wait, what do you want? You want to play a heartbroken character? Okay, unfortunately, these two have to be on the left. But she wants a neutral colored costume and be with Oliver. And she doesn't want to be a villain. They're both depressed, right? Good night. This is a really subtle difference here. What you think? If the princess kills the king instead of the stepmother, then she's satisfied, yeah. Hey, heartbroken. any role Alice. Is the seat taking, sorting? Yes and yes. That sounds like the name of the game is the seat taken that I'm thinking of, and yeah, I guess you could call it sorting, but puzzle works. The maid stole the queen's diamonds and blamed the squire. What a... got a word for her. The princess stole the stepmother's diamonds and blamed the maid. People got a problem. You want to be a royal? You want to be a royal? You want to play a non-royal and not a villain and act with William. You want to be a villain. Alright. Oh, that's not a villain. My bad. You. Non-royal, not villain. I mean, if the stepmother's diamonds are being stolen at the moment, you want to wear a dress? Royal? Does the stepmother count as a royal? Back. She wants to act with Phil. These people are too picky and are spiking my cortisol. See people. If you head into bed, you have a good night, Dolchak. Hey, Phil's criteria, he just wants to be royal. This guy needs to be with William, and William wants to play a villain. And Agnes just wants to wear a dress. This two can switch. And that should satisfy. Costumes. We have 4 barons, 1 princess, 1 stepmother. Make everyone happy. Stage. You want a trousers costume? Alright. A bit more freeform going on here. You want to play a royal character in a neutral colored costume? Right. You want to be a royal? Be unique characters, trousers. You want a trousers costume that's unique. That means oh, well, hold on a second. I know, you said. Ah. We didn't actually need the last baron. I did not do the head math. King returned from his travels and found an identical imposter king in the castle. The queen hired twin mates for her daughter. Imposter king. I want to be a unique character and act with Peter. I'm ready to any role. God damn it, Peter. Hey, unique. Any role for right now. I want to play a royal character and act with Eva. Shut up. Non-royal character. She has to be the squire over here. I want to look like Edward. You want a trousers costume. I want a colorful costume. I want to act with Dave. Fuck! That works.
No.
Wait, she needs to be Dave.
No.
You're so picky. I forgot. There you go. There you go. Everyone's happy. Alright, what do we have here? 2 barons, a squire, 3 princesses, stepmother, 3 maids, and 2 kings. I want to play a royal character, wear a dress. Well, I want to play a neutral colored trousers costume. Yo, what up, brother? Oh, I meant to,
Huh.
do that. I want to play a royal character, I want to be unique. Alright, well. There you go, Dave. I want a neutral colored costume. Gotta have it made. I want a trousers costume. I want to play a royal character with a neutral colored costume. She has to be stepmother. Then we can have 1 king. I want to look like Edward. I can do that. This guy's ready to any role. You're made today, Mary. On a hunt, the snake bit the king, but the baron paid the squire to hide the antidote. King died on the way home. The snake wasn't venomous, and the king recovered quickly. King went hunting and encountered the snake. The snake bit the king, but the king had an antidote and recovered. These are contradictory. He struck it down and continued forward. When the king approached the snake, it ran away. Who, me? Livid? Never. Oh, Denny. Denny? Livid? Never. I want to play villain. I do not want to act with Lily. Alright, well, if the snake runs away, it's not a villain anymore. If it bites the king, it is a villain. I wanted to play a non-royal living character. Non-royal living character. Ready to any role. Wants to be a royal. Wants... you do... Margaret, you little bitch. Want to play villain and act with Lily? Alright, well, fine. This, you can do this. Apparently, it's still a villain. No problem. Alright, with 2 queens, 3 snakes. Hold up. We got RPG this. Queens versus snakes. RPG battle. I do not want to act with Lisa. I want a neutral costume. I want to wear a dress. I want to act with Rose. I want to play a royal character. I want to look different from Oliver. I want to act with Max in matching costumes. I want to play a non-royal character. I want to be unique. A non-royal character and unique. He has to move over there, unfortunately. He ruined the RPG battle. Oh man, appeasing these people at what cost? Ow. I was wondering what the light bulb was. That's the hint thing, and it pops up who is a villain, I think. The king announced the competition and promised a chest of gold to whoever could make him laugh. The squire tried but failed. Frustrated, the king ordered him to copy the king's orders by hand. That's like weird punishment. The knight tried but failed. That's a knight. Frustrated, the king sent him to guard the royal chickens for a week while wearing the jester's costume. The tramp tried, and the king laughed so much that he invited him to become the new jester. The tramp rejected the offer, so the king ordered his execution. Well, we saw in the spoiler the king's supposed to be a villain, and that would be pretty villainous of the king to do. The baron's wife gave the jester wine and encouraged him to be bolder. She secretly added truth serum to his glass. The jester joked about the king. The king didn't find it funny and ordered the gathering to end. The jester revealed the king's affair with the maid. Furious, the king ordered his execution. That makes no sense that the king is drinking the truth serum, right? No, it's the jester. The jester has the truth serum. The queen noticed and gave the jester more wine to prevent a tragedy. He got too drunk to perform. Yo, queen looking out for the jester's well-being? What a G. Want to play a royal character in a tragedy? I want to wear a hat. I want to play a villain? I want Henry to perform with me. Oh. Well, does the baron's wife not count as... Oh, he's just not... Right, he's not happy. I forgot, he's just not happy because he wants Henry. I do not want to be a villain. I do not want to perform with Alice. We can make these things happen. You want to wear a dress. You want to perform with Alice and do not want to act in tragedy. But we prevented a tragedy. This is bullshit. This is a tragedy. He orders the guy to die. Danielle, what are you doing? Wait, what's Danielle's problem? Oh, Daniel wants to be with Alice. Oh, that's the problem. What was Alice's thing? Just wear a hat? But then Steve is... ruined everything. Those two are happy. So Alice has to be on the right here. Steve wants to be a villain and wants Henry. Interesting conundrum here. The jester's the queen's childhood friend, yeah. These two just want to wear a hat and a dress. Does the crown count as a hat? No. I do not want to act in a tragedy. But they want to be in a tragedy. These two cannot be satisfied with each other no matter how you sort this out. Steve wants to play with Henry. and she wants to be with Alice. But Henry does not want to be with Alice. So Henry and Alice have to be on opposite sides. Oh, okay. I see what the problem was. Look at the cute dragon costume. The Oracle's looking like they play Kingdom Hearts or something. The princess was in love with the knight, but one day he disappeared. She went to the Oracle to find out where her beloved was. The Oracle said the dragon kidnapped him. The princess cried for a month. He ran away from the kingdom with the Baron's wife. The princess became depressed. I like this one. King sent him on an important mission. The princess calmed down and peacefully waited for the knight's return. Dragon kidnapped the princess. The king promised her hand to whoever rescued her. The knight went first, but the dragon ate him. No one else dared to try. The Baron tried to poison the dragon, but the dragon dragged him into the cave and didn't let him go. My god, that's gruesome. The tramp disguised himself as the princess, distracting the dragon long enough for her to escape, realizing the trick the dragon lost his appetite. We have some character shifts here. I want to be a royal character in a dress. I want to play a royal character. I want to play a non-royal character. I do not want Emma to perform with me because you're bitch. I want to play a royal character, but not in a happy story.
No.
I want to play a non-royal character in a happy story. Wait, non-royal? The tramp is not royal, right? I want to play a non-human character and have Phil. I want to play a human character and you hate Lily. Easy. And those were the two storylines I wanted to use. Alright. I want to be unique. Well, there can only be one dragon. Be a dragon. I want to act with Lily. I do not want to wear a dress. Be a tramp. Yeah, I know you want to act with Lily. And what do you want, Lily? You ready to any role? Be a jester. Fantastic. I want to play a unique character in a dress. Oh, Jesus Christ, unique character. Alright, here's a king. He's got a dress. The Baron's wife. Yes. Be satisfied. I want to play a non-human character. I do not want to meet Steve. What'd Steve do to you? Wait, you want a non-human character? So she has to be a dragon. I want to play in a story with two jesters. You want to be unique. Act with Agnes and their dress. God damn it, dude. Oh, you want to act with Lily. They hate each other. Rose hates Steve. Pam and Agnes have to be with each other, and Lily and Eva have to be with each other. What was the other problem? You don't want to meet Lucas? I'm playing a story with 2 gestures. You want to be the only royal character on stage. I want to play a unique character.
Ha.
And you hate Lucas, so you have to be over here. Interesting conundrum here. So he wants to be the only royal?
Ha.
This is hilariously awkward. Why does that piss them off? Oh yeah, he wants to be with Agnes and does not want to dress. I think Tom cannot be a gesture. Then.
Uh-huh.
You want to be with Lily. You don't want to dress. I want to play a human and you don't want to be with Lucas. God damn it, Tom.
Uh-huh.
The fact that this guy wants the 2 gestures. You hate Lucas. Rose has to be a dragon. Can we, like, switch Rose and Steve? And everyone wants to be unique. Tom doesn't want to dress.
Uh-huh.
How do we make Edward unique and Tom not wear a dress? Tom has to be here. There you go. Getting tougher. They're getting tougher. I'm getting dumber, but they're getting tougher. Alright, human character. We got an oracle, we got another oracle. We got a baron's wife, 1 dragon. Human. Any role. I want to look like Danielle, but different from Alice. You do look like Danielle. I'm gonna play a non-human. He wants to be with Danielle. That's different how that's written. I want to perform solo. I did not want to wear a dress. Sure, man, you perform solo. That was much easier than the last one was. Person's trying to play an imposter over here. Princess disguised herself as a squire and secretly went to the city. But there she met the knight. He recognized the princess and brought her home. But there she met the baron. He recognized the princess and kidnapped her. Why is the baron always evil? Where are the good barons? But there she met the real squire who didn't recognize her, so she stayed hidden. That must be pretty awkward, huh? Squire dressed as a maid to spy on the princess in her room. But the real maid caught him and kicked him out. There he met the knight, who was already pretending to be a maid. Princess noticed nothing and asked him to impersonate her at a family gathering while she slipped away on a secret date. I want to play, but not an imposter. Welcome back. Oh right, the knight is an imposter. I want to play a villain, but not an imposter. Who is villain? We have no villain in this scenario. Would the knight be the villain in this scenario? Oh, it has to be the Baron then. He's like the only villain guy. What's your deal, Rose? You want to be in the play, but you want to be legit. I want to play an imposter. I want to play an imposter and wear a colorful costume. There you go. One night, the king went on a date with the maid and saw her ghost. That's weird. One night, the king went on a date with the maid, but on his way, he met the queen wandering with her eyes closed. That's also weird. Yep, ghost maid. In terror, he cried out and woke the queen. The king died of fright, not knowing she was only pretending. Tragedy. One night, the maid woke to screams from the royal chamber and saw the queen lying on the floor. Or, saw the queen wandering with her eyes closed. She rushed to help, but it was only the queen's ghost. The real queen had died long ago. She rushed to help, only to find the queen was just pretending to scare the king. Welcome back. I like the ghost stories, you know? I want to play a villain and a royal character, but not a ghost. Never mind, I no longer like the ghost stories. I do not want to act with William, and I do not want to play a villain. Maid's dead! How could they possibly be a villain? I want to wear a ghost costume. I do not want to play a character who dies. I do not want to act with Phil. I want to play a royal character, but not a ghost. Yeah, I hate Phil too. I want to play a villain, but not a ghost. I want to play a villain and a royal character, but not a ghost. We got a problem here. Okay. A villain and a royal, but not a ghost. He has to stay away from Phil. He has to stay away from William. There you go. Got it. Could be the last one, 18. Oh my. I want to play a ghost. Alright, one maid ghost. Want to play a royal character. One king.
Mm-hmm.
A non-royal. You guys are making it easy. You can be a knight. You can be a Kennedy. A neutral colored costume? That sounds like a knight to me. I want to play a ghost. I want to look different from Emma. Sure, you can be Queen Ghost. I want to play a non-royal ghost. Alright. I want to play a royal character and wear dress. Got one stepmother coming right up. I want to play a royal character and be unique. Snake could be a royal snake, you know, I'm just saying. Easy fix. Peter is now stepmother. This game is beefy. Alright, that was chapter 1. Royal intrigues. And chapter 2, Abracadabra, will be coming soon. So, I didn't think I would finish this in the playtest session. I want to play the villain. These kind of puzzle games, they're entertaining enough to go through. Once you go through them, it's kind of like doing any kind of puzzle book. If you're, you know, looking for Waldo, or finding all the cats, or any other numerous examples. You know, once you solve the puzzles, you get that euphoria, or maybe less euphoria, but that feel good brain, you know, you've completed successfully solving puzzles. The dopamine and all that good jazz. There's not a ton of replay value to the puzzles once you solve them. And these puzzles, they had multiple selection options, but it seemed like only one would work at the end. Still, the game is fine. It's functional. When it comes to a puzzle book-like game, I would hope that there's a decent amount of content. So we have the first, like 18 for a chapter. I think that's pretty good. Then I would wonder, can we hit like almost 150 plus puzzles or so? You know, make it worth your while. And then it depends on the price of the game. I don't know what the asking point is for this. Let me see if I can find it. Tabbing out at the moment. It would be nice if the audio played when tapped down. My most common criticism that I share. I do not know what the asking price is for the game. It's actually set for Q1 2027, so not until next year release. That's a lot of time considering. They do have to make new assets and stuff, I imagine, when they go into different themes. So I can see in the trailer Abracadabra is a magician theme set. Anyway, let me tab back in to get the music. It's a click and drag solve puzzles. If you're into puzzles and stuff, it can be entertaining for the right price. It probably won't hold your attention for too long. I don't think the puzzles were ultra challenging. I know I like to downplay my own intelligence a lot, but I'm not unsmart to some degree. I don't know if I went through these relatively quickly, you know, or what, or maybe it's just the first set of puzzles, so of course they're going to expect it to be easier. And if you do have additional chapters, so beyond Abracadabra, if there's a third and a fourth, and if they ramp up in difficulty, that can be more enjoyable. If there's some thinkier brain teasers going on or trickier puzzles. But other than that, you know, it is what it is. The game seems functional. It works. it is, you can click on them to enter this menu, apparently. That's about all I gotta say. It's got an alright aesthetic to it. I don't have a whole lot of criticisms. So thank you for sharing the game with me. We'll move on to the next game for the day.